I own nothing shown here. They belong to Fremantle Media Productions, CBS, ABC, and Comedy, which is a Canada TV channel. This video is just used for a presentation, so please don't do anything to this video. This video focuses on the many different Star Wheels Match Game has. There are 4 different ones. The 98 version and the current 2016 one doesn't have a Star Wheel, so we won't touch upon those in this video. First, let's take a look at the original Star Wheel when it debuted back during when Match Game was known as Match Game 78, and Gene Rayburn was the host, of course.
Ready? All right, good luck to you, my dear. Give it a spin. It must make one complete revolution. And here we go. It's slowing down, and let's see if you're going to snap in one of the gold star areas. And you just missed it. You're going to be playing. Now, wait a minute.
Now let's take a look at the slightly later Match Game Star Wheel. This one's slightly a bit different than the original one. It has a different beeper noise, and instead of having one long line or on the wheel, they basically have 3 gold stars on the wheel indicating the doubles. Here's what that wheel looks like.
We are indeed going to ask you to spin the star wheel, and if you get a lucky spin out of that wheel, you'll double it and play for $10,000. So if you step up there, we'll all root for a double for you, Marla. Give it a good go there. Here it is. $5,000.
Now let's take a look at the 90s version of the Star Wheel from the 90s version of Match Game. The reason why the logo is slightly different is because, well, this version aired on ABC, and Match Game originally started on CBS, but the original Match Game started on NBC as a pilot hosted by the same Gene Rayburn, but this version is hosted by Ross Schaefer. Let's take a look at their Star Wheel.
Come on, double.
Rotate the big green thing.
All right.
Let us know. There we go, Michelle. Okay, it's you and Charles. It's you and Charles.
In 2012, Match Game started in Canada, known as their own version of Match Game, but they adapted their version of the Star Wheel, which is almost identical to the 90s version, but a bit more modernized and digitalized. Here's what their Star Wheel looks like.
We need an exact match. Okay? Now, you're playing for $2,000 unless you land on one of the blinking red lights, and it will double to $4,000. You ready? Give it a spin.
Double your money. Double your money.
Now let's get to the main point of the video. If the current 2016 version of Match Game with Alec Baldwin brought back the Star Wheel format or montage, should they use the original Match Game Star Wheel from Match Game 78, the later one from the syndicated version from the 80s, the 90s version with that had on Ross Schaefer's version, or should the people in Canada from Comedy lend us their Star Wheel for our version of Match Game? Vote in the comments and tell me which Star Wheel did you like more. Since I got nothing else to say, that pretty much wraps up this video. And it pretty much gave you a comparison between the many different Star Wheels from the many different versions of the Match Games, excluding the 98 version, which abandoned it completely.